Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrin Wells Stein. There's a website for them. Is it going to show? usgameswithansinc.com. So if you freeze frame there, if you're interested in that, feel free to do that. Supportive Oracle Cards. Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There's their full names, but there is a website for them. SheWhoIsArt.com. There's another website there, so if you're interested in any of that, just freeze frame, do what you want to do, enjoy what you want to enjoy. Okay, what do we have for Scorpio? It's very tight. Very tight. It feels very tight to me. Like, whatever we're dealing with, it's very tight. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, not much room to move. And a very close connection. Very quiet. Like, you know, I know what's going on. And the people I'm telling things to, they know what I want them to know. And they know what I want them to know. They know what I want them to know. Something's changing fast. Opportunities coming forward towards you. You've got the wheel coming in on your side. Now, can this work out for everybody is the question. For a lot of you, this might be career, and I'm saying that because literally the career card is coming in. But it's kind of like, is this going to affect somebody's career or something like that? It doesn't have to be like literally work related, but something about this might affect somebody else's career, which I feel like it'll make more sense if this actually is hitting for you. And it feels like I gotta kind of like try to hold this together and help somebody move forward. Maybe somebody's in the wrong career. Why you're getting involved with that, I don't know. But maybe you just decided you need to, so you are. Opportunities coming forward. Something about a career, I get that. But like this 10 of Cups coming in with it is kind of like, is there a way we can work this out so it benefits everybody? And I feel like a lot of this is like, if I can keep a lot of this to myself, I feel like, you know, people might get caught up about, like, you know, I got this, but they got that. That's not fair. I feel like that's one of the reasons we want to keep some of this to ourselves. Kind of like, you know, if there's 5 people and everybody's going to get a different amount, but everybody's getting what they need to move forward, kind of like you don't need all that to move forward. You just need like a little bit of this to move forward. This person needs a lot to get up out of there and then move forward. If we just don't let people know how we're disseminating or just dispersing things, they can't get really upset about how come they got more and how come I got less. We don't have to even deal with that problem because it's about helping everybody move forward and giving them what they need to actually make it out and forward. It's different amounts. It feels like it's different amounts for different people based on what they need to get to the next step. It's not about just like we're just going to divide it 5 equal ways and, you know, if you can make it, great. If you can't, you can't. Because it's not like that. It's kind of like I'm making sure everybody gets enough to come together, to go together, to keep moving forward together. You are seeming to look at it that way. Like, I want everybody to move forward. So I'm careful, and I'm dividing things up with that in mind. For this one needs that much, this one needs that much, this one needs a little, this one needs a lot. That's what I keep getting. It keeps going over and over. And you seem to be caring for the whole situation. You got this animals card here, which I don't really feel like it has to do with pets. I feel like it has to do with, like, I'm caring for other people who can't seem to care for themselves. I don't know if that sounds harsh. And it may be just the situation. Sometimes this type of situation comes forward, like, people get caught up in the, you know, I don't like this one, I like that one. And they just screw things up because they can't seem to care for themselves. They don't look at the big picture. They just want what they want. They want this person to get more. They want that person to get less. So it's kind of like you're taking care of it. Like I'm taking care of everybody so they don't start ripping each other apart. That might be one of those things. What you're doing is working out. We don't want to give people the chance to second guess things. We don't want to give too much attention to that, is what I'm getting. This does say the King of Swords, but it looks like the Queen to me, but it doesn't matter. Don't get caught up in the gender. It's basically you have control of this information, and you can make it look however you want it to. I feel like people are getting upset with you, and they're like, well, I want to know what really happened. I want to know the details, Scorpio. I'm not doing anything unless you tell me the details. Just walk away from them for a little while. And give them the impression that, if they don't want their share, you can give it to somebody else. Doesn't mean you're going to do that. I know that. If you give them that impression, like, all right, you don't want your share, I can give it to somebody else. Well, I didn't say that. I just need time to think. Because I'm getting like that energy, kind of like just stubborn. Like, well, if you don't tell me what's going on, I'm not doing anything. All right, I can give your share. I can redivide it out to other people. No, I don't want you giving my stuff away. Well, if you're not going to use it, there's no reason for you to have it. Well, I need time to think. And I feel like somebody's upset because they know you know what's going on. And they want to know what you know. We don't even need to get into an argument about it. I feel like that's what they're saying. It's not like you're going to give out information you don't want to anyway. I give you that. But they're saying a better way to handle it is just to walk away from them for now and let them stew with it. Because you have other things you need to do anyway. Just don't even engage in the argument. You got other things you got to do anyway, and it seems to be more effective if you just don't even engage. Don't even engage in the argument. Don't even engage in it. Because I feel like this person, they're gonna get very bored sitting there. They're not gonna like it because you're not gonna sit there and play the game with you. If they could argue with you, they would enjoy that to a point, or would give them something to do. Like they would be actively arguing with you, and the longer they can argue with you, the less they're realizing they're not moving forward, if that makes sense. They're caught up in the argument. But if they can't even argue with you, they get very bored, and they just sit there, and they just, I guess I'll just do it, whatever the Scorpio wants. I just feel like, I don't want to sit here. I'm bored of sitting here, so I'll just move forward. Because the situation will move forward very well. It will be fine. The star card's coming in. People don't like it because they don't know what's going on. But the thing is, once it starts moving forward, it moves forward very fast, and it's very, very good. I feel like we don't have to worry about it that long. We just got to get it moving forward. Once everybody's in place, once everybody's moved forward, justice comes in. I'm not talking about it. I've already said I wasn't gonna. I feel like I'm addressing it less and less. And it's kind of like, for example, we all got to the amusement park. We're too busy having fun at the amusement park to worry about how we got there and who got what and who got this. We're all just having fun. Because that's prosperity, and it's a very fun one that I'm looking at. So, feels good. Justice comes in. I feel like prosperity might be subjective. So, the outcome you're looking for, that's what we're ending up with. And I feel like once we move forward, people don't have time to look back and scrutinize everything in hindsight. They don't have time for it, and they don't really want to. There's other things they're centering on. There's bigger things to do, bigger fish to fry, if you will. I do feel like it moves on. I just feel like the biggest thing is this person, because I feel like a lot of you are going to hit this person who's just like, I'm not doing anything until you tell me what you know, Scorpio. Even if you're stuck with them, like in the car, if they're driving, text somebody else, talk to somebody else. You know what I mean? Or just change the subject, or kind of like, well, nothing I can do for you there, and then, or just call, like, I don't know, do what you got to do. Listen to the radio. Don't play that game. Go do something else. Just do something else, because I feel like they're going to get bored waiting for you to argue with them. And that literally solves it. If you argue with them, it drags it out longer, because it feels like that's what they want. If you won't argue with them, they get bored of it, they move forward. Problem solved. Literally problem solved. Because once it moves forward very fast, and that takes over. Even if they tell you, well, you're going to tell me later, well, we'll see. Well, we'll see. Anything else with this? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and you have a good day.